Well, welcome back to this week, and we are excited once again for you to join us and for us to talk about some distinctives of Crosspoint Community Church and some different things that are going on there. This week, we're talking about hospitality and benevolence, and I'm not sure how many times you've used those words, or if we understand those words completely, but hospitality is vital for what we do at the church. We want our church to be known as a hospitable church, so when people walk in the doors or even in the community, they see us as loving and caring and all those different things that should be wrapped up into hospitality. And then benevolence, a giving church, a church that looks for needs and then gives to those needs. And so I'm going to let Danny talk about a little bit of Sunday morning on how both those things kind of transpire.
Well, Sunday morning is probably the most important part, or not necessarily the important part, but one of the most important part. You'll see the very first thing of hospitality is with our greeters, and greeters has an important role to represent our church, especially the new visitors as they come in. And so as this church starts, church morning, your greeters are there to be able to make sure that they feel welcome. Show them to the coffee shop so we can drink coffee, and we can show a lot more hospitality there. Just being friendly to our church members and the new visitors that comes in. So I think that's important to get off on the right foot.
Well, you mentioned the words, hospitality and benevolence. We don't use them very often, but just when I write it down, you see the word hospital in there. That we've got a weekly hospital for people, for their souls, and sometimes it's physical needs that we can meet.
Yes.
And then benevolence, bene means good, and so we know the word benediction is good words. Benevolence is good deeds towards people, or charity. And we want people to feel like there's good things happening for them, and that we're meeting needs, especially ultimately spiritual, but physical needs on Sunday mornings.
And we just see this as a vital part of our ministry here. And so there's lots of different things that happen, not just only through the week, but in our community throughout the year. And I know, even coming up this weekend, this is not time specific, but we have a lot of things coming up this weekend where on Saturday night, we're going to have like a game night, and then we're going to talk about also GoX and different things and get some information out there. But it's a fellowship night. It's a time for you to come together and play games together and just kind of fellowship together, get to know each other together, and just show hospitality. It's open to everyone. This is not a closed group or anything like that. It's really open to the community and for them to come and enjoy, and for people to invite their friends to see the church as a place that you can be social, build relationships, to show forth relationships in different ways, and then offering just the goodwill to different people when we do like Family Fun Night, which is huge to be able to offer something at the park in a public place to the whole community. Come and eat free, and I still, every year we've gotten the question, I think at least from somebody, how much does it cost to come over and eat a burger? And it doesn't cost you anything, and they're kind of shocked by that. I remember one line from someone saying, well, it's nice that the church is not asking for money, but they're actually, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure what exactly you've been, but that's definitely something good for the church to show forth, that we are here to give, and we are here to love on, and we are here to be that hospital, to where this is not a place for people who have it all together. I think Chandler says it's okay to not be okay, and that's what the church is about, and it is a hospital for sinners to come and understand what true healing is, true forgiveness, mercy, and grace, and we show that forth in the way that we do hospitality and benevolence. And then also different things that go on with...
Well, it's specific that the hospitality are things that we see coming. We plan those, and benevolence is usually in a response to something. And you mentioned the fun nights. Those are things that we have planned, and we try to rotate that, and it really overflows out of missions. We do so much that we have assigned 2 different deacons roles to address the local missions through hospitality of intentional meetings, and then benevolence when we have a baby shower or we have a funeral or meals to put together. But also with Sunday, we are going to be doing a goodwill offering, and because of a need in the community. And those are the responses that we want to have that show people we care, and we want to make sure that we stamp Jesus' name on it when we do it.
But those good works are followed up with the gospel,
Mm-hmm.
and that's always intertwined in everything that we try to do at Crosspoint. That it's not just that we're going to go out and do good works and then leave the gospel to the side, but also we're not going to bring the gospel without good works. And I think the Bible speaks strongly about how we're supposed to live constantly, with this gospel being the center and good works being a surrounding of what we do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, a yearly basis. And so we have 2 deacons, like Michael was talking about, it's going to be in these areas of hospitality and benevolence. If you would like to maybe understand more about that or know what goes on with different things that are going on, I know one thing that we do with baby showers, and the ladies group does a great job where, it's obviously you see some things coming up and you plan a baby shower. That's hospitality to its core. But there's also, when we've done funerals and funeral dinners and different things like that, it's been amazing how you as a church have stepped up into those needs, into those areas, and ministered to families in times of joy, but also in times of sorrow, which is what a church is supposed to be. We laugh together, we live life together, we cry together, we bear others' burdens upon our own shoulders for one another. And those one another's are just massive all over the scriptures. And so continue to do so. Dive into the scriptures this week. We have Romans 12, 9 through 13. Some great verses as Paul's writing to the church in Rome and on how they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to live in this. You're going to see those words that we've talked about. Dive into those deep today and understand those more and more. And in Hebrews 13, 1 through 3, again, how we're supposed to live our life, how we're supposed to walk in righteousness, and how that righteousness leads to us to be hospitable, and all those things that we walk in. So dive into those with your groups, and again, we hope to see you next time.